it go out so smooth that you got those 3-0s. Those are super, super earned. Not that, you know, he didn't deserve the 3-0s, but those are very,
Why don't
very
we
well
call it
earned.
less stressful? Why don't we call it
less stressful? I like
less
that.
resting
Yes.
on a knife's edge, you know?
I agree.
Less room for disruption. I think that's the good way to put it. It's looking awfully familiar.
Yeah, pre-bands locked in here. Vanessa and Tian Lang. We've got a Oliver first pick, 33 speed lead getting locked in for TAKUZO. I think that's definitely the route that he needs to take. He needs to make sure that he's got the best speed lead possible to go up against a player like Diligent. And I love that preparation with an Oliver getting drafted.
Oh, yeah. And TAKUZO is going to have to think a little outside the box here because he hasn't played up against a strategy that is so like Diligence yet. I mean, look at this. The Wedgeette, the Light Ivor, the Cigar. So much of this pressure. And he's definitely going to have to go about this a slightly different way.
Yeah, he really is. But this is also something where if TAKUZO was watching those previous matches, this is something he should be very familiar with Diligent drafting. Like, what worked really well going up against Diligent's draft right now? Because we've already seen these 4 units hit the field.
We have. Yeah, we've seen this is nothing new, right? We know that it's powerful, but it's nothing new. So TAKUZO has plenty of time to prep and frankly even re-rune in between.
Yep, we'll see. We've got that Nasha hitting the field here, and we've got Water Ryu. Now, we knew about the Nasha, but I don't think we ever got to see this unit go through. It was banned every single time. Is that the case that we're going to see a Nasha banned once again? Potentially.
First Volantis of the day as well, by the way.
Oh, Volantis coming from Diligent. You are right. Hey, gang. And Wedgeette going to get the bans out. 33 speed lead out here for TAKUZO.
Let's go. Round 1 of the finals.
Not getting a full team strip here. Volantis is able to keep his immunity still. Nice little stun going on top of that Narsha, though.
Yeah, very, very nice way to lock that down and deprive it of that first turn. Now he's got a little bit of breathing room, so that way he doesn't have to panic. Think that a monster's on its way out. That
beautiful provokes.
That glancing. The provoke and the glancing on the Narsha is just a dream for Diligent. That's exactly what he needed.
Yeah, big additional damage coming from that Juno. We know how much damage this unit's able to produce here. Very strong glancing, especially from that Violent proc. Not able to really do that much damage to this Light Ivor.
Yeah, no defense break, no crit. Really abiding by the rules of the glancing there. And all of a sudden, Diligent is looking to be in a very strong position in this game.
Very commanding position. Now, this skill 3 can go off its stun, everybody. Keep in mind the glancing is sitting on top of this counter. No additional turn is going to be coming out, except this additional turn there on Nasha. Nasha's not able to do much about that, though.
And no defense break. You hate to see it. So she couldn't do much damage. A stun. He's doing a really good job navigating this Narsha because it really was that pain point that could kind of just take the win out right from under Diligent if given ample opportunity.
Kana was able to get a stun out there, but that's definitely not going to be enough here. Diligent, very, very comfortable here with this Light Ivor, Volantis, and probably Juno. I think Juno played a pretty big part right now.
She did. That Juno's skill 1 could have even gone into the Oliver there to just try to fish for a Despair stun, but I don't think it's going to be one of those things that's going to like change the course of this game. It's over in favor of Diligent right now with 1 point on the board. The former world champion is 1 step closer still. He's 1 step closer to being the champ of this APAC Cup.
That was a very comfortable first round victory there for Diligent. I don't think he had much to worry about. We had a lot, I don't want to say a lot of additional turns. It was 2 Violent procs coming out of the Narsha. Narsha was like big volatile unit that could do a lot of damage and you know, change the way a match is going. But it was glancing work as intended and really kept the damage back from the Narsha. So
yeah, that's the key.
He was looking for a window, man.
He was
looking for a window. He's not able to do anything.
That's the part that surprises me. I mean, we're so used to seeing things like Verd double critting on water or Masha critting through a glance, but so when it happens, you're like, oh, I guess that technically makes sense, but it's, you know, I wasn't expecting that.
All right, so with the Yonhong and the Wedgeette getting pre-banned out here, we got a double speed lead coming out of TAKUZO. And I do like the double speed lead. I do like that he's still showing he's willing to speed contest here, especially with the high-speed Laura already being drafted by Diligent.
Not being dissuaded by a 120 base speed is definitely a statement. The Nefties and the Light Ivor. Can't go wrong with that Light Ivor. I've been really impressed by that monster today.
Yes, I too. This has been a very wild unit. I would love one of these units to pair up with the Jackson. I think that would be sick if I were able to do that.
Oh,
you know, hey,
that would be
drop
awesome.
it into my account.
That would be so cool for you, actually. That would complement your comp so well.
It would. It'd be pretty neat. A lot better than a silly old ragdoll there, Evan. You know what? I might be overtired, but let's see where we go.
No, you're perfect, bro. You're perfect.
Juno's coming back to Diligence draft here. One more pick, and it is going to be a Vanessa. So he locks in double speed lead as well. I do like that they're both contesting speed leads. I love that you know TAKUZO10, he was committed already with the double speed lead. Kind of fell off with the Shizuka in that Wind Battle Angel.
Yeah, he could try to go for a snipe here. No way, the dev's favorite monkey. Let's go, Shiho. What's one more hit between friends? Let's go. What's one more turn of invincibility, huh? Let's let him stun on skill 3. Oh,
I like that ban. I think the Light Eivor had to go. Water Monkey King, too good, man. It was too good. He laid down that unit. It was very obvious he was going to get banned out of there. 33 speed leads for both players here, though. Holy
someone could get sniped. Oh my gosh, it's a crit. Who'd he hit? Win for Neftis. Cool.
Neftis and not able to drop that Neftis just yet. Keep in mind, there's not a lot of sustain, or there really isn't any sustain at all on the side of Diligence. So we're going to see this drop. We do have Vanessa to help keep it alive, though. Oh, you know what? I think he needed to drop it before he saw that Curse of Beautiful.
He did. True that. He definitely needed to drop it before it came out. But now, a proc is amazing. A proc is insane. And missing it is actually pretty fine too, I guess. And now Diligent is looking so strong.
Yeah, Diligent is looking insanely strong going up against TAKUZO10 here. There's just not much you could do about that. I think this says a little bit about our players here, because that first round, Diligent just overpowers his opponent here. Second round, it was a repeat of different draft, but in absolute overpower once again in there. So I can't help but look at this third draft and say, like, TAKUZO10's got to do something extra. You know what I mean? Both players confirmed to go to Thailand. I think this is where TAKUZO10 goes out on a ledge here. You know what I mean?
Yes. I tell you, you know, TAKUZO's face was so funny there. You know, he's like, yep, that makes sense. He's like, yep, I get it. You know, he's like,
well,
no
the man has been casting Diligent matches for so long. He knows what he's getting himself into here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, TAKUZO, remember, former caster, now player. He's so familiar with these. He knows the legacy of Diligent. And heck, he's building his own legacy right now that he should be, frankly, super proud of.
Definitely. Definitely be proud of it, for sure. Yunhong and the Nikki. Okay, I am very okay with this combination right here. I would love to see just something involving like a potential Cassandra, but there is a lot of strips being brought to the table, whether it's the Cigar, whether it's this Laura, and he could even wrap up his draft with like a Water Ryu. But I would personally love to see like some Nemesis thing that he's got brought. I don't think that is what it takes. I think Diligence just proving to be a little bit too fast and too tightly tuned for our TAKUZO right now.
Right, because we've seen him in the face of this sort of draft before, and we know he outspeeds, we know he takes early control. He could even take something like, going for like a protection element, kind of respecting the Carnal a little bit. I think it's a good safe pick. Let's see if he can get some key strips with the Laura on turn 1 here and then open it up for the Nefties. If that's going to be the thing. If he outspeeds, manages to get those checks, those activation checks post-nerf, then we're good. Yunhong's here to boost up the team.
Yep, Yunhong is going to be boosting up the team there. We're going to see a third skill going off with this Nikki. Let's see what kind of damage he's able to produce here. Everything is under 2K, under 3K, I'm sorry. It was like 2.2, 2.4 or something like that. So the damage was all right.
all right, but it's very key that Takuzo outsped.
And it really is.
Very
We're going to
key
see that third skill hit upwards of 3.5, so a little bit bigger on the damage here. We're going to see a reset going towards the Oliver and drop. Oh, I'm sorry. Going on the Nikki, who's going to be the cleanser, not getting that provoke on the Oliver, though.
Yeah, and here comes the stuns. This was the opportunity for Diligent to kind of take control back. He's got a minute to think. I mean, he's got shields up. Even Nefty's isn't necessarily going to go away right now.
That is quite interesting. Got to go right onto that Oliver now. Not going onto the Oliver again.
He's really beelining that Yonhong wall. It's got the defense break on and a provoke, so it can't do anything.
Oh, you know what? It's all the two-turn immunities. He's not worried about that Oliver one bit because he's protected by that immunity so well.
Exactly.
Exactly. He's got nothing to worry about. Like I said, even Nefty's, you know, Nefty's still around. She's not going anywhere. Even with the Sword of Gluttony, I think she's sticking. Yeah. Gets another turn.
Yep, she really is. Was looking for that silence, though, to put onto that Nikki. Doesn't receive it here, but we're looking for a sleep or additional turns. That's not going to happen. He's looking for a provoke. Doesn't get the provoke, so we are going to get a cleanse out here. Nikki's going to help Takuzo last just a little bit longer here in this match.
Diligent trying to sneakily, thiefily take away this win.
From Takuzo, he's inching his way back up to the front. He really is. Can't take your eyes off this man for a minute. He'll just sneak in and take your win.
Yeah, let's see if that silence is going to be landing true on top of that Nikki, or potentially the Oliver. And it is the Oliver. Does not get that silence though.
Not yet. Since there's no debuffs on, he'll just land the attack break. He's missing that component. But I think it's okay. Just taking a little heat off of those monsters for now.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's
that was
nice.
very nice.
Wait
We're going to get a
second.
third kill. Takuzo looking to clap back here. He's going to take down some units. Drops 2 of them. Third skill is definitely going to be enough to drop another unit there. Takes a match from Diligent. Is not over yet for Takuzo.
Taking back what is his. You know, it was looking like his game at the start, but he slowly started losing control to Diligent. But to take it back at the end game is really saying something. Well done.
Yeah, he is not done yet.
Yeah, very well done. Not done. Takuzo's got more to show us. More in the tank to dish out against Diligent. If anybody's got any secret weapons, now would probably be the time to show them.
I think the Nephthys is a great pre-ban coming out of Takuzo. I think that's the right thing. Yonhong, no surprise there to see that get pre-banned here. Light Eivor, I think we're going to see more action. That's probably going to get in here. So keep in mind, of course, Wajet, Laura, Light Eivor, all these units are available.
Yeah, it was too much heat from the Nefties. You know, it's one of those units where it's like if it actually gets a successful skill 2 off, more often than not, it's going to decide the game in that moment. So I like that as the pre-ban. I think it's really effective. Double 33s coming from Takuzo. We haven't seen somebody do that in a while.
Yeah, he really wants that turn 1. Very, very clear here. I kind of hope that these double 33s don't result in like a Sekhmet. I kind of don't want to see Sekhmet hit the field right now. Nikki's going to be hitting the field now. It's something to synergize with it. And I guess it's going to be a Shizuka.
It's been a while since we've seen a Sekhmet throw a game. It's been like an hour. I can stand to see one more.
See Sekhmet throw another game. I don't think this is where Diligent takes a Sekhmet. I don't think any. Oh, I love that.
Whoa!
Man. See,
Stop.
this is
No
where
way.
I want to hear he prepared something else. You know what I mean? Is Tyrone?
Get right the
believe
heck out of
Tyrone?
here, man. Yeah, Tyrone in the finals at match point. Get the heck out of here, bro. I love to
I want to see a
this.
Tyrone lock it in. You know what I mean? Like
Bring me down
such
here,
a
man.
wild
Yeah,
unit. A little bit of a smile on Takuzo's face as well.
Like that is so awesome. Let's see it pop off. I would love to see it like get a turn, but that's could be hard, to be honest.
Well, let's see what Laura's got to say about it, because Laura, you know, it's not supposed to be consistent. Does not get that Shizuka, though. Oh, the 2-turn slows, dude. That's actually wild. I think he's got to go full right into this Nikki.
You do. You do. Wow, big damage. Huge damage coming from the Tian Lang, actually. All things in nature, all freezes, right back at you, she says. No
Ooh,
way.
with the cleanse as well.
No way. Oh, that was so important that he got that cleanse. Super awkward turn from the Laura. I tell you, that was
trying to clap back here. This is crazy.
and this was
Like,
notably not the Tyrone's fault. If it goes wrong from here, not the Tyrone's fault, right? It's the Laura's fault. She didn't strip the shit.
yeah. And this is exactly why, like, the nerf can be very, very scary, because that strip's supposed to be less consistent here.
40% after skill ups. It's pretty low.
This is looking quite interesting right now, Evan. I mean, Diligent needs to... Oh, that's not what Diligent wants to see.
Nope, that is not. It is closer than it seems. You're right about that.
It is. It really is closer than it seems right now. First skill is going to be killing the Laura. Second skill is going to be defense breaking. Or not. I'm sorry. The second skill was not.
Overcommitting on that a little bit. I think he didn't trust the attack break. But, you know, better safe than sorry, right? So.
Yep. There it is. Beautiful second skill. Drops that Vanessa. Second skill is going back onto Nikki. Nikki with skills up. Can do skill 2 to heal up the team. That's what is going to be happening here. Notice she'll turn into the third skill. Second skill is going to be primed and ready for resetting here. No Despair Stun's going to hit the field. No
Diligent
defense break's going to hit the field. He's got a kill. He needs to kill.
Pretty good. A proc here is devastating. A proc here wins him the game, potentially. Oh, ho, ho, no such luck.
Dude, defense break going out onto the Shizuka?
You gotta work on the
looking
Shizuka,
for a
man.
defense break. I know, Shizuka is the scary unit.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Is it going to be enough? Because he's got third skill
It's
here.
enough. Yeah, that's enough. You had to work on the Shizuka because she brings back the Nikki.
Wow.
Into the skill 3 team wipe, and now all of a sudden we're at the 5th round. 5th round coming right at you.
I didn't think we would get to this point.
TAKUZO's giving us a show right now. Whether as a caster or a player, he's giving us a show. He's putting on something entertaining for us.
I love the reverse. The reverse is so incredible to see. Everybody thought 3-0 Diligent. TAKUZO coming back. This is incredible.
Denying Stoic his bedtime. Absolutely denied. You're be in bed by 6 a.m.? You fool. That's what TAKUZO says.
You fool.
You fool. Oh, for realsies though, what a great showing. So of course you pick the Nikki, you pick the Shizuka after that. Of course you bring those units. I think Diligent was kind of having some fun. Again, would have been a completely different game if Laura actually landed the strip on that Shizuka. Would have been completely different because then Tyrone freezes the whole shebang. And like he just parties with the 2-turn slow skill 2 comes around, wipe everybody's attack bar, completely different. Of course, it's not what happened. But Laura's fault is all I'm trying to say.
I can't tell what I want to see. I almost want to see an all of a ban with a Feng Yan draft from Diligent, but I do think if he drops in a Feng Yan now, Feng Yan's banned, but I think that's kind of what Diligent wants to see. Diligent needs to drop something in where the 5th pick is banned and he gets that dream team through right there. With a ban on all of them. Yeah, I think Feng Yan is the answer. You get a nice defense buff from Laura.
Dude, I love that. I love that idea. Actually, that's such a cool pick. Unfortunately, that's not what we got. I think Chung Pong's okay, but I do like the solo potential from the Feng.
Yeah, and there we go. Hagen's gonna get the ban. 33 speed lead. So that's not a turn 1 TAKUZO with a 33 though.
Not necessarily, but this is the last game of the night. No matter what, we are on our 5th round of the finals. Both these players are going to Thailand, but only one of them is walking away with the champion title for the APAC Cup and $10,000.
That was it right there. I was going to say, like, how consistent is Laura? How bad is the nerf? Laura got full strips into serious matter, full resets, ton of additional damage, bringing all units almost down to 50%. Provokes are going to be hitting this field, and we got to make sure that this Shizuka doesn't take a turn, because that's what it's coming down to. Does Shizuka get a turn?
And she does have skills. She didn't get reset. I don't think she got increased cooldown time. Got a provoker. Yeah, she's got all skills.
Oh, wow. Yep, right there.
Wow, that was close.
Reacted to that.
Yeah, you saw that. That was really close there.
Oh.
Bummer that it didn't get the attack bar.
dish.
The dish.
Wow. Stuns and slows going out onto the field. Takuzu knows that this is the end right here, but he made such an excellent push to go into a game 5 right there. All the additional damage, wrapping it up there, getting those 2 kills there. Well done, Diligent. Like, that's
Well
the
done,
aggressive
man.
Diligent that we know, man. Well done, Diligent is our APAC champion.
Congratulations to Diligent. Moving forward again to Thailand for the World Finals. And he's got the Asia Pacific Cup Championship title as well. He's one step closer to his dream of getting the 2nd World Champion under his belt. World Championship title under his belt. Diligent, really great show. Also from Takuzo, putting up a great fight up against the former champion.
He really did. I don't think anybody saw our game 5, and I think that's what we needed to see. We've got these 2 players going to the Worlds. It's like if you saw Diligent just get the 3-0 on Takuzen, you can't help but look at Takuzen going into Worlds and people even using the word free. Where if anybody pulls Takuzen first, like, okay, well, Takuzen's going to be an easy match. No! Takuzen's not an easy match. This man went toe-to-toe with Diligent down to a game 5. I love it.
Made a name for himself. He really made a name
Love
for himself. Now he's got a reputation going in here.
Correct, exactly. He's a force to be reckoned with. He's not a caster. This man is a player.
Through and through. There's the road that Diligent took to get there. Took us all the way to the 5th round against Takuzo. Ultimately walked away with the win and the championship title for the APAC region. Just like that, that's the Asia Pacific Cup. Concluded the final of the regional cups. Now all that's left is the World Finals. And we have our 8 players that are going to be there. The 8 best in the world. What a journey this was, man.
Yeah, journey. Yes, it has been a journey, Evan.
Definitely has been. Awesome games tonight. Man, and Sekhmet only threw 1. Unbelievable.
I know, that's so great to see that. Like, the unit that scares us with being so inconsistent only threw 1 match tonight. You know, that's a good record for Sekhmet. It really is.
It is. I hope somebody's keeping track at home. I hope somebody's got a tally sheet with like how many she's actually landed. I'd love to know what percentage success rate she had. That was a stellar final round there. I loved seeing those 2 players go at it. I think that was a great way to end it. Nobody saw Takuzo even getting up there. The predictions were so low for him, and I'm so impressed by what he did. You know, just making it to the World Finals, getting games in against Diligent, taking rounds, and then also knocking out Duchan. Those are tall orders, and he accomplished all of them.
I know, early taking out Duchan, like that right there was a bracket breaker already. You know, like anybody that had an off pick somewhere and just thought like, oh, you know, I'll at least lock in the other side of the bracket, and like, nope, they did not know that Takuzo was there to just ruin everybody's brackets, everyone's, mine included.
Disrupt everything with his incredible Yonhong and everything else. His great strategies, the way he picks apart everybody's gameplay, the violent Etna. We didn't even see the Etna. Wait, where was the Etna? We didn't see the Etna in the finals.
I mean, you are right. He was locking in a lot of speed leads. I feel like there should have been a world that we saw the violent Ethna. I agree.
I think you're right.
The violent Ethna
I
should have came to the table with all the 33 speed leads being locked in.
Yeah, I forgot about her, probably honestly just because of the time. But like she really made an impression, and I like that monster. It would have been cool to see her see some play. But otherwise, one of my favorite MVPs was actually the Light Ivor. I found her to be really fun to watch.
That's a pretty crazy unit. That messes with your brain, man, when you're like, attack bar gain, attack bar gain, attack bar gain, just all the time. You know what I mean? Like, imagine all the attack bars of so many units just being so high up, and you see another attack bar gain. Well, you know what? Now that we can tell, like, what units are going to be going next, you know, kind of spoils the surprise of what's going to happen. Like, does this Light Ivor, does it cut here? Because now we see who's going to be the next units where the attack bars will be flashing. So I guess that mystery's gone, but still, like you said, it's a very, very cool unit.
We also had a question of ours answered from the start of the stream. Is were we going to see any Smicer gameplay? No, not at all. We didn't see any Puppet Masters drafted today. Not a single one. We did see a lot of old, like, kind of 2021 meta drafts, you know, with Carnal, with Moore, with Chung Pung and everything. Here we go, everybody. We're moving on to see the top 4 players taking the stage. Diligent, our champion, our second place Takuzo. We also have Monkey God and we've got Sunji that are going to be taking the stage. Congratulations to all 4 of the players, and frankly, everybody who was here today put on a great show for us.
They really did, and everything looked phenomenal there. I love the stage. They got a nice big crowd there too. So happy to see all the things that they're doing over there for the APAC tournament.
Me too. Excellent game. Some of my favorite to date, to be honest. They were really cool.
There was so many great games that we were able to see today. Even the upsets, man. Like, yeah, it's tough to see, you know, some upsets and your predictions being wrong, but it's so nice to see the crazy things that can happen in Summoners War.
Oh, look at that. Monkey God. Let's go. Walking away with an award and $2,500.
Everybody gets a big check? Oh, that's so cool.
Awesome. Everybody gets a big check. Imagine they get progressively larger. So
man, dude,
the checks just get
what
huge.
What bank accepts the Dominic check? What bank? That takes a really interesting bank. Yeah, how do I cash this? I agree.
First National Bank of Dominic. And we actually saw him picked. We saw the representative of the Asia Pacific region picked.
We did. I'm not too sure it was that great of a showing for the Dominic, because I think that Dominic came out for Duchan. But we did see it. It came out.
He was there. He watched it all go down.
You know, funny thought about those medals. Way heavier than I thought. I don't know if you remember that. You've probably held the medals before, Evan, but the weight of those medals are wild. I didn't expect them to be as heavy as they were.
Yeah, they're dense. They're dense. I don't know what they're made of, but heavens, they are heavy.
What do you mean? They're made out of true copper and then true brass and then true gold.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Very heavy. Oh.
I'm sorry, silver, not
TAKUZO coming up next. New favorite. Loved TAKUZO.
What a well-earned second place, but like not that in a negative way at all. This man really earned this spot here.
He's so happy, you know. It's like every round he took, he was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening." He seems like a humble dude just in the way he was reacting after every win he got.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to the final. No matter what, you've got to be happy for being able to claim your spot and be in a world final. So I think TAKUZO, I think he checked all of his boxes at this point. Like to be an SWC world champion is definitely like a crazy goal that so many players want to achieve. But for someone who watches so many, or even casts so many of the tournaments to see these people be champions, it's crazy to think like you too could be that.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? The mad lad went and did it.
He really did.
He went and did it.
Insane.
Oh, let's see Diligent. Here he comes, the champ.
Now, Diligent got very, very emotional when he had his world finish. I would assume that, you know, it's not the same. The emotions are still there, but super, super earned. Super earned.
He looks relieved. He looks very relieved compared to how he came out, which is so funny. Look, yeah, but this is a step, you know? His goal, he's got his eyes set on the World Finals. Everybody else just wanted to get to the World Finals. He's like, I'm going to win a second time. I'm going to make history. I'm going to become the first one ever to get 2.
Yep, to get 2 World Finals. That really would be insane to see that.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough road. Even tougher challenges lie ahead in November.
Yep. Now, if anybody knows where to cash these checks, it's definitely Diligent. Diligent knows what banks takes these massive checks, because he's got a couple of these back home.
Yeah, he's had them. He's ready. He looks like he's in disbelief.
Little bit, little bit.
It's a little bit of shock, I bet. Mentally, he's still in the game. He never left.
Yeah, he's still in the game.
He never
right
left
now.
that final round.
Yeah, so great. Massive congratulations to Diligent, man.
And also friendly. Look at that. Everybody's so happy to be together.
That's just how these live events are. I mean, you know that, I know that. Everyone, it's so crazy to